Hockey talk, we've got it. 1440 and 101.9 FM. WNFL. From the Green Bay Gamblers, here's Jason Scott and Coach Pat.
And welcome back to our program. This is Hockey Talk here on WNFL. The Green Bay Gamblers at 34-21, 2-2. Right now in that fourth playoff spot in the Eastern Conference, but they have to win their final regular season game. It comes down to Game 60 this Thursday night. They will be on the road in Bloomington against the Thunder. You can catch the game at Anduzzi Sports Club on Holmgren. Face-off, 7 o'clock.
I love the banter with these guys. The competitive nature of hockey players is like none other. It's awesome.
I love that through the breaks, I learned something new. You never say good luck to a coach. I don't know how many times I've said good luck to a hockey coach.
Really? Yeah. It's something, and any hockey coaches out there might shrug their shoulders right now and say, what? But, yeah, good luck is kind of it's not about luck. Sometimes you've prepared, you've put in the time, you've done what you need to do, and, you say thanks very much. But deep down, it's... I tend to say good bounces or have a good one or something.
I'm going to change my whole mentality now. Well, two guys that prepared well for this season, Chris Grando, John Leonard joining us, I think, for the third time this year. Appreciate your time, guys, as always. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Good.
They are competitors, like you said. You touched on it a little bit. I love how every one of our players comes in here because we do this NHL trivia with them. And if Scott gets it right and they get it wrong, they have to do the Bean Boozled. They're always looking for that competitive edge, I like to call it. Some call it cheating. I like competitive edge.
Mr. Grando, the last time he left this booth, he went on a tear. So, we're expecting big things. This is a great time to bring him into the booth
hot
right now.
He's hot.
Yeah.
I could definitely use a little bit.
See a little karma. You're back. Yeah. That's why we brought you back.
Yeah. White elephants in Africa.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
White elephants. I think he even said that right before the game. You're like, what should I write on my stick or something?
Yeah.
Or you were going to write something?
Yeah, I don't know. What should I write next
We'll have
time?
to get it figured out. In one of the breaks, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
But he did. He came out, scored a goal that night.
I know.
The guy's on fire right now. He's on a hot streak.
That's good.
So you guys, I want to talk to you about this season before we get into our quiz here. It boils down to, and everybody knows this, one game left in the season. You guys are heading out to Bloomington. As a player, you want to be in this spot to control your own destiny. There's something that, there's something to be said about having that opportunity to solidify your own fate.
Yeah, obviously we know we have to win on Thursday, and this is what we've been working for all year, and, the countless hours in the gym and on the ice, and, it's just kind of, this is our moment, and we have to take advantage of it and come out with the win.
Now, Chris, seems like there's a really good leadership core this year. I know Pat touched on it. There are only 7 of you guys that lived through the Dubuque playoff series last year, but that's got to be a little bit extra fuel to the fire coming down the stretch here.
Yeah, absolutely. If we make it to the playoffs this year, everybody's going to want to get past that first round like we didn't last year, but I think we've been prepared on this 8-game win streak, and we got to keep the ball rolling tomorrow.
Now, I know you said if, but it's technically like you guys have been in the playoffs for the last 8 games. I mean, this has been a do or die for you guys coming down the stretch here, and you guys have come out and played like it.
Yeah, definitely. Every game we kind of looked at it as that playoff atmosphere, and we kind of had a talk, and we knew we had to win every game to give ourselves a chance, and we got some help around the league, which we are really grateful for, and now we just gotta finish it off.
Did you white elephants in Africa? Is that gonna go on a stick?
Oh, yeah, I remember the specific trainer that wrote that on my stick the very first time I tried this. It was W-E-I-A. In that game, I went out there. We're playing against Chilliwack, and I went out there thinking, what is W-E-I-A? Got 2 goals that night, and I went to him afterwards, and I was like, what's it mean? He says, white elephants in Africa. There aren't any. So you just stop thinking about hockey and just go do what you're supposed to do. It's amazing. It works.
Does that help sometimes when you guys go out there, if you're pressing on a game, you just kind of put the reset button on and just say, hey, we got to start over and just go more on instinct?
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to get away from the hockey side sometimes when it's stressing you out, but yeah, definitely.
Are you a Cleveland Indians fan?
No, I'm not. I just like the hat.
I was gonna say. I thought you were an East Coast.
Chris Grando by now. He's just a bandwagoner.
Aren't you an East Coast kid?
Yeah, no.
No, New York Yankees, Mets.
I'm actually a Met fan.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
You think about this: 150 practices, all the games, everything comes down to 60 minutes. You know, it's nice we're talking about baseball. That's good. You know,
Yeah. Get your. I was shocked because I know you're an East Coast kid. You got the Indians hat on, but of course they were in the World Series. And John, you pointed out bandwagon.
He's a
big time bandwagon.
Well, yeah. They lost the World Series, so that would not make me a bandwagoner.
that's right. You'd be cheering for the Cubbies.
That's well put. I love it. We're going to step out for a break. When we return, we're going to have our NHL trivia quiz with the two guys. That's coming up next. You're on Hockey Talk on WNFL.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. As a volunteer, you deliver a hot, nutritious meal and a friendly hello to someone just like your mother, grandfather, or next-door neighbor. These seniors are inspiring people with incredible stories to share, and they love to see you. The smiles you get back are priceless. Delivering with Meals on Wheels is easy, and you don't have to drive like me for it to be quick. You can volunteer your lunch break once a week or just once a month. With 1 in 6 seniors facing hunger and many more living in isolation, your lunch break can make a real difference. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
For me, it was deny, deny, deny. When I finally faced reality about my eating disorder, well, I was lucky I wound up at the right place.
Your first breakthrough in dealing with an eating disorder is admitting you have it. And your second breakthrough? Coming to Rogers Memorial Hospital for help. As one of the longest-running programs in the country, we understand the underlying causes of anorexia, bulimia, and other eating disorders. So our team of doctors, therapists, and dietitians can guide you with the level of care you need and the right therapies to help you recover. We also offer specialized treatment for men and boys with eating disorders. If you're ready for help, look to Rogers Memorial Hospital in Madison, Appleton, and 4 locations in southeast Wisconsin. You'll rediscover something you thought you'd never experience again. Life worth living. Learn more at rogersbh.org.
Green Bay Gamblers Hockey Talk is on the air. 1440 and 101.9 FM.
Welcome back to Hockey Talk here on WNFL. We're visiting with Green Bay Gambler veterans Chris Grando and John Leonard.
Hey, everyone. I just want to give a quick shout-out to Ryan Smith. He was on our team last year. It's his 20th birthday.
Happy birthday, Schmitty. We love you and miss you.
Hope the hair comes back to this year.
There it is. There it is. Hey. I like it. I like
Nicely
it.
done.
I love how, you know, not being in the sport, but watching it, how tight-knit of a group that hockey players become. You know, you guys say it all out of jokingly, but you guys have players and friends out of different circles, and you guys are all playing the sport, but you guys can be friends for years.
Hey, and some of my best friends are, I mean, there's people, Sweden, Poland, Germany, any province in Canada, almost any state in the U.S. Once you turn pro, you play with people from all over the place. Sometimes your own teammates become members of the other team, so you're battling every night. It's the best community in the world.
All right, here we go, guys. Time for a little bit of NHL trivia. Test your
handshake
skills.
right there.
Yeah, well, they're roommates, so I think they're playing already with a full deck. So
I got Kyle, so I'm good.
I think Kyle's in his own little la-la land over there right now.
Kyle's my
just
guy.
like
I got Kyle.
65. All right, here we go. Golfing weather. We'll start with number 1. Which goaltender won the Stanley Cup as a rookie with the Carolina Hurricanes in 2006?
I'm going to go with Cam Ward.
I don't even have to do it. It is multiple choice, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's Cam Ward.
It is Cam Ward?
It's Cam
Yeah.
Ward.
All right.
Good, well done.
It is very well. It's like right off to the point, too. I love it.
Great goalie.
Which one of the following forwards also played in the Little League World Series, Baseball World Series?
I know this one.
Ryan Callahan, Jack Johnson, Chris Drury, or Scott Gomez?
We're going Gomez.
We're going Scott Gomez.
I was number 23 when I played, so I'm going to go with Chris Drury.
Boys, it's time to answer the bell here.
It is
A
Drury.
little bean boozled.
Okay.
I got to give Chris a little bit of a credit, though. Chris Grando here. He went in, tried one during a break. It was barf.
That's a man right
That is
there.
a man.
I mean,
That is a man among men.
yeesh.
All right, what do we got, guys? Which one do we?
The popcorn.
Is it hopefully it's popcorn.
Popcorn or rotten
I
egg?
love popcorn.
No, rotten egg.
Rotten egg?
Rotten egg. That's rotten egg.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah,
I'll go too.
you get to go too.
Sorry, guys.
All right. Good? Yeah.
John's a gamer.
Tough guys right there.
Yeah,
Got the berry blast.
Ah, see, you
Nice.
deserve it after the barf.
Yes,
I mean,
definitely.
there we
What?
go.
Eat a better one. Eat a worse one.
That's good
A
team.
little dissension in the team
yeah.
over there. I think I got him on this one, too.
What are the most hat tricks a player has had in a single NHL season? Is it 6, 15, 10, or 7?
I just don't see anybody could have any more than 6.
Yeah, I don't.
I want to say it was 10, and it might have been Mark Messier. I'm not sure about that. I want to go with 10, though.
It is 10.
It is 10.
Sorry. They got to go right back into it.
All right, here we go.
Right back into it. You know what? I'll
One of these
what do
guys.
we got?
That's you. These guys.
The pink one.
Yeah.
What's the pink guy?
Tutti Frutti or
Fruity or stinky socks?
What do you think that was, Kyle? It had to have been a Mark Messier reference, wasn't it?
I got
Think
the
so?
good one.
Oh,
I
I'm
feel-
going with the same one.
I feel bad for you guys, so I'm going to go to a true or false now. That's 2 in a row.
Oh, we're not worried. You can.
And I got some stinky
Yeah.
socks.
Do we need the waste
No,
paper? Okay.
I'm good.
No garbage can for you. All right. True or false? There is no rule prohibiting goaltenders from carrying the puck out of the defensive zone and down the length of the ice. True or false?
False.
That is correct. That is correct.
And it's a Wayne Gretzky 10 hat tricks, not Mark Messier. Had the team right, player wrong. Was
It
Gretzky.
only makes sense.
Sorry, Kyle.
Ooh, this is. I think this is kind of a trick question. Who is the longest-serving current captain in the NHL? Sidney Crosby, Shane Doan, Dustin Brown, or Zdeno Chara?
It's either Shane Doan or Chara. I know
Rose
that.
fan. I should know.
Go with your first instinct.
I'm
gonna
a
go
Shane
with-
Doan
I'm-
fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Shane Doan. It is Shane Doan.
Well done, fellas. It was a tough one.
Which
They've
He's been there a
both
long
in the league
time
for
and a
long
great
time.
player for a long time,
Yeah.
too.
it's the little things that you don't really just notice, like like
See.
how long.
He's so big. That
person's
reach
in
as a defenseman. He's just a great player. Still.
This is an easy one for Scott, so I'm not gonna. If they get this one wrong, maybe not. I don't know. But if they get this one wrong, I'm not gonna make them go into the Bean Boozled. Which former player was known as the Eagle? Jonathan Quick, Ed Belfour, Curtis Joseph, or Paul Edwards? I feel like you would
Oh, yeah, I
know
know
this one.
pretty good.
Can you say the names again?
He was a
Sure.
Chicago Blackhawk. He was a Toronto Maple Leaf.
Jonathan Quick, Ed Belfour, Curtis Joseph, or Paul Edwards?
Gotta go
I'm
B.
gonna go with Ed.
Yeah, that's right.
Eddie the
That's
Eagle
right.
right
That's a
there.
good one.
Eddie
Well
That's a
done,
good one.
fellas.
Eddie
Well
the
done.
Eagle.
Attaboy.
There you go.
All right. What do we got
Starts
here?
with E.
Starts with E.
Which current former NHL team drafted Jerome McGinley? Hartford Whalers, Dallas Stars, Minnesota North
Great
Stars, or
question.
Calgary Flames?
People would think Calgary, but it wasn't. I don't
I
think.
thought it was Calgary first, but thanks. Can you go through the list again?
Hartford Whalers, Dallas Stars, Minnesota North Stars, or Calgary Flames?
I'm gonna go with Hartford.
I think I'm going to go with Dallas.
Get
He's one
back
of my
in it,
favorite
boys.
players of all time right there,
This is
Jerome McGinley.
for our listeners at home, this is the third trip down Bean Boozle Lane.
Unfortunately,
for our
he's
boys.
not going to the playoffs. He got traded to L.A., and then now, they're out. He had a great stretch run there, but McGinley's done. But, yeah,
So,
one of my favorite players.
Scott, real quick, they were talking about a potential mixing it up in LA with a coaching change. I thought that was
God.
crazy. They've had so much success, and now there's these rumors starting
It's a
that
team in disarray right now. Again, you bring in McGinley for your stretch drive, and didn't happen. Bishop.
Dead fish again.
that fish.
Oh, man.
What a
Why do you get to keep spitting them out and I gotta swallow?
Mr.
this?
Grando.
Chris Grando's had a heck of a dinner tonight with barf and dead fish.
yeah.
And
He's just soft, I guess.
Oh, man. There's nothing soft about those Bean Boozles.
there's
right
nothing soft about a bandwagon Cleveland Indian fan. I'll tell
there.
you.
Fellas, you become roommates.
I'm putting the hat back.
You become roommates now, and you become close. You're coming from different schools, different towns, different everything. How hard is it to move into your new billet family and, start over?
Well, at first, me and John got to know each other a little bit at national camp the year before we moved in together, and we became good friends. And from there on out, we just became brothers pretty much. And now, second year living with him, and love them to death. I hate them sometimes, but overall,
That's a
definitely
love hate.
Just like brothers,
Yeah.
regular brothers.
Yeah.
That's
What,
awesome.
what are you guys going to miss most about Green Bay when you leave here? Is there something that you could say, wow, I'm really going to miss that?
I'd say Lambeau and the whole atmosphere that way. It's pretty cool.
It is. I mean, you talk about a small town and you throw an NFL franchise in the middle of it. That's crazy.
Middle of a neighborhood.
Yeah, it's basically the middle of a neighborhood.
much,
Even the junior, like the Green Bay Gamblers, what you guys have here in the USHL, like with the facility, with the Rush Center and the locker rooms, and it's hard sometimes to appreciate when you're here.
Exactly.
But it's such a first-class organization, great coaching. I mean, just a great experience. It's pretty awesome to be in Green Bay. Someday, I hope you guys will appreciate that too. Maybe not today, but someday.
Do you guys know what you're going to school for?
Not sure.
Not sure yet?
No.
Yeah, you got plenty of time to figure it out. Took me halfway through my junior year before I decided communications was the easiest road.
Really?
Yeah. Back to you. We got a couple more questions before we let these guys go. This is an easy one. This was not my choice, but which of the following is the base color for the San Jose Sharks uniforms? Maroon, burgundy, teal, or magenta?
Teal.
Yes.
I didn't know what magenta was, so.
That's your team?
Yeah, NHL 17. That's our team. Chris and I play against someone online, like some random guy online. That's
Why San Jose? Why the
You
Sharks?
got Joe Pa, Big Burns.
Huh?
You got it all.
Big Burns is unbunchable.
Logs. Logan
Logs.
Couture.
Don't sleep on Logs,
Don't- yeah.
especially not on the PK,
Don't-
right?
Yeah, don't put Logan the puck. Thomas Hurt. Like, just a bunch of great, just a great guy.
Perfect.
I know, we were in a
Perfect.
slump one day, and we decided to be the Sharks, and we haven't looked back. So
There you go.
One of my son's favorite teams right there, too.
San
It's
Jose.
all about San Jose today. Lots of love in Green Bay for San Jose.
There you go. In 2008, who famously scored on Vesa Toskala from 197 feet away? Was it Rob Davison, Thomas Hickey, Matt Pellish, or Matt Martin?
What was the first one?
Rob Davison.
when in doubt, you go B or C.
I'm gonna go with
so.
Rob Davison.
I'm going to think you're right because I believe he was playing in Toronto at the time.
Good way to end it,
yeah.
boys. That's a good pull, Chris.
Yeah,
That's just
It's a good pull.
Well, before we let you guys go, you guys always do movie night tonight. You guys going to see a movie
Yes,
tonight?
we are.
What
Going to see,
what's the pick, and was it a unanimous decision? Because usually we have a little bit this or that.
We're going to see Life. It
Is that with
was
Ryan Reynolds? Is that the
Yes,
he's in
and
it.
Jake
And,
Gyllenhaal. Yeah. So yeah.
If it's not good, we're blaming Jason Doogie.
There you go.
Yep.
It's weird because when he was in here in the movie that he saw that he didn't like, I think he blamed Brody Stevens. It's like that trickle down effect.
Yeah, it's normally Doogs or Broads that picks the movies.
There you go.
Well, very
I
good.
do want to see Chips.
Oh,
There
that
you
looks
go.
pretty
Yeah,
good
that
with
looks
Dak
fun.
Shepard. Yes, yes. Well, appreciate your time, guys. Good luck.
And Mr.
See-
Grando, yeah, WWN should be up in the palm somewhere of your twig. WWN.
You need to take
I'll
a
tell you
picture of
what
it,
that-
send it to us.
Tell you what it means in about a week.
All right, you
What's
got
that
it.
right?
What do we got
I'll have
for
to
John?
think about that off air here. I'm not sure.
Yes, we'll have to get that. But what is it? It's not good luck. It's good bounces.
bounces.
Good bounces, boys. Go
Thank
get
you.
2
All right,
points,
thank you.
and appreciate your time and heck of a season.
Thanks a lot.
It's Chris Grando and John Leonard. We'll be back with